What is going on today, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am, and I came home to something a little bit interesting. So I've actually got a mail from 509. Now this is where I got my motorcycle helmet from, and reading it, there's actually a recall with helmet, which is weird. Cool, but weird. I only thought they did recalls with cars and automobiles and stuff like that. But apparently 509 is withholding a recall for their helmet. Now, after reading through all this, it's the chin strap is having an issue with clasping. Actually, not clasping, but in the event of a crash, the helmet could fall off. So, mildly serious, I would say. I don't know if mine has it or not, but whether or not it does, what we're looking for is our strap routing. We don't want either of those. Now, I don't know if it has it or not, but let's go grab our helmet and see if we're affected by this recall. It's pretty cool if they're doing a recall on this. They're standing behind their product. That's pretty nice. So let's grab this helmet, and if we get this thing off of its sweet little mounting spot, I've got the Mach V still, and if we look at our straps, sure enough, that looks like the picture that we don't want. So let's fix that. Interesting. So one thing you're probably wondering is it even really that important? And with a helmet, first of all, anything to do with a helmet, yes, it's pretty important. But to kind of demonstrate, I've got a piece of chain to act as my looping system, and then a sweet bobby pin to act as the metal clasp that is misaligned, and then a zip tie to represent the webbing or the strap material. So if we go ahead and we put this bobby pin and we only install the webbing on one side, and we put it with so if the webbing is only sitting on one side and the bobby pin is representing this metal piece, so this little metal piece that's holding the webbing is a zip tie. It's a pretty good demonstration. But if we are to get in a wreck and pull really hard on the chin strap, what can happen is it just pulls off and the strap comes apart, and then the helmet can come off your head. But now if we go ahead and do the same demonstration now with the webbing in the proper position, so now that we've got the webbing kind of situated the proper direction, if we go ahead and give this a pull, it actually takes a lot of force, and I can't even get this off of here. And I'm pulling as hard as I can, and it won't come off. So yes, it does matter. The proper routing of this webbing is going to matter a lot, especially in the event of a wreck, because that helmet, it's the difference of the helmet staying on or off. So now, how do we fix it after our little demonstration? All we need to do is, right now it's taking, and if we pull on this really hard, this whole piece right here and the webbing comes right off the bottom. What we need to do is we need to make sure that this webbing is going around all of this piece that's split right here. So we'll go ahead, scrunch it back just a little bit, and then try to tease it through the little opening that these two clasps have. So let's do that. So I'm just going to push this to one side, kind of try to keep the clasp in the middle there. See if we can get it to go up. There we go. We got one side. Now we'll push everything over and do the same thing to the other one. There we go. Now that metal is engaged properly on both sides with the webbing going around the clasp, and then the clasp is going around the metal piece. So it's actually not a problem with the fidlock, it's actually just a problem with the routing of the webbing. So now we can pull on this as hard as we can, and it's not going to break that metal or bend the metal or rip the webbing or even just pull the clasp off the metal. So that's pretty okay. And we'll double check and make sure that our fidlock works. Perfect. Everything works just like it's supposed to. Now hopefully if you've had a helmet that's been affected by this, 509 has sent you out the proper instruction manual, and I also have a list of all the helmets that have been affected by this, and there's quite a bit of them. So it's really cool to see that they're taking accountability for this and making sure that it's fixed so that it saves people's lives. Well, I want to take a second to say thank you to 509 for sending this out. It's a hassle, it's a problem, but for people to stay safe, it's a necessity. And I'm glad that they're taking accountability and holding themselves to a higher standard, because probably a lot of companies are not going to be doing this. Now, luckily, this one's an easy fix, a DIY at home, just fixing the clasp on the bottom. Not the hardest thing in the world, but they're standing behind their product, so I'll probably be buying another helmet from them. And that's a lot about what it's about, is they've gained my trust in a company. So it's pretty cool. Kudos, 509. Well, you know, now that I got this thing off the shelf, I might have to go give her a good test run and see what I've been missing out on. So I hope you guys enjoy your day. I'm gonna go, definitely gonna go enjoy mine now. Nice and sunny outside. Take it easy, everyone. Peace. If you're affected by this, don't sleep on fixing the helmet. It's going to be worth it. Save yourself. Protect yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy, everyone. Peace. Good on you, 509. Proud of you.